Hi Pisces, how are you? I'm good, thank you. My name is Carol Lisette and I am here with your Manifestation Activation Tarot reading. This reading is for anybody working with the archetype of Pisces who would enter into this energetic exchange with me for the greatest good of everybody involved, okay? What I do here is I look into my viewer in the lights, current manifestation frequencies. I determine and activate those frequencies once this video is uploading. I will go through and activate these frequencies for my Pisces viewer in the light here. I'll also go through and clarify with the Rider-Waite-Smith system. Okay, so Pisces again, if you would enter into this energetic exchange with me for the greatest good of everybody involved, then let's get started. Okay, here we are. In the mind space, you've got universal love. In the heart space, you've got dynamic. The correspondence between the two, you have got delight. In cause and effect, we've got the solar plexus chakra. And in what won't be changed, we've got perception. In the position associated with your daily rhythm, Pisces, we've got miracle, and your overall vibration, Pisces, is going to be let's get it. Come on. Overall vibration, Pisces, viewer in the light. Please, spirit, here. Stubborn, what's your vibration? Here we are, Pisces. Soul time. Okay, before I tell you a little bit about these frequencies and the positions and what they represent, I'd like to first go through, Pisces, and clarify the energies with the Rider-Waite-Smith system. Okay, Pisces, as I do this, please think about, really focus your energy. Ask yourself, what have I been thinking of the most lately? And what are those thoughts eliciting in your heart? You can also ask yourself, what have I been feeling lately? And what kind of thoughts are those feelings eliciting? What we're doing here is attempting to merge your heart and your mind, because whatever you think of and whatever you feel about, you will definitely attract to yourself, darling. Okay, okay, let's go. I'm working the energy here, Pisces. I'm also autistic. I will move the energy throughout my body. I'm also cleansing myself, keeping our energies flowing here, okay? Let's get these cards out. Yeah, okay. Hello, everybody. We're here. Let's go. I'm not. Miss you guys. Let's go. I'm channeling. This whole reading will be channeled. Oh, and at the end, I'll go in and I'll get some channeled messages actually with some oracle cards, okay? Okay, Pisces. Let's go. Let's get it. All right. We'll go with the Knight. King. There's a king masquerading as a knight. Ah! All right. Let's go. Okay. Okay, so I correlate this position with the Hermetic principle of mentalism. What you think about, you attract. And the frequency, Pisces, that we're sitting in here today is number 44, universal love. In the mind space, the frequency of universal love activates the connection we feel to each other, to our planet, and the whole of existence itself. Take a minute and look at the frequency. Look at the colors. Look at the geometry and let your mind just take it in. You don't need to worry too much about it, but it's good for your subconscious to have a look at the geometric shape and the colors, just to take it in, because I am going to activate this for you, okay? It is paired here with the Seven of Swords, universal love, Seven of Swords here. Okay. What's going on? What do I see, Pisces? Show me, Spirit. This was a discrepancy. There was a confusion here about universal love and this idea of like just taking what you can get, Seven of Swords. This is almost, this is a change of mind from this mindset of maybe just trying to, it's so Pisces, maybe this is something that Pisces may do, change levels of consciousness often. It's what I'm seeing is that, because for some reason I'm seeing this sword that he's holding go right into that universal love and just be taken right in. I'm seeing it as a portal for the sword to go through. It's weird. So, but what I'm getting is that there's just this misconception that Pisces was having about love, about universal love. And that's no longer, this is a change for the archetype of Pisces. The change is that you're no longer going to view, this is universal, this is not romantic love. This is you realizing that universal love is literally all around you and everything you do. And I see that anything that was maybe confusing you about that, there's not going to be this feeling of just like taking what you can get of love, like, and then going to the next thing. That's kind of a disassociation. I'm seeing this constant mind space of somebody that is connected to universal love, redemptive love, love, the deepest love that there is. And those ideas, those supposedly stolen tidbits of universal love, that's being transmuted, it's being taken in, and there's just this redemption I'm seeing of this person, Pisces person. Your mind space is settling into this understanding of this deservedness. It's almost a choice. You've now given yourself permission to walk through this portal of universal love. Some limiting beliefs have now been banished. Moving forward, in the heart space, I correlate this position to the principle of polarity, because our emotions have different poles to them. It is number 23, dynamic. The frequency of dynamic supports our ability to harmonize between layers and aspects of different origin and frequency. It helps us to put together a reality that is made up of many different elements, both familiar and completely new, with ease, grace, and great joy. Paired here with the Page of Coins. Have a look, please, at the geometry here. Dynamic. Okay, dynamic, darling. You see? Very good. Here with this Page of Coins. You see, this page is coming up, and I'm seeing him as the knight, but I was seeing the king also as the knight. There's some different levels of consciousness being traversed, but it's like levels of consciousness to one archetype. Different phases I'm seeing here, dynamic. And I was also seeing this change of consciousness of universal love. I think Pisces, what you're doing is going back. And I see that you're addressing this page of coins, so okay, you are of coins here. Okay, Pisces is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing Pisces of coins, and I'm seeing Pisces of coins in their page of coins phase, their king of coins phase, and the knight of coins continues to come up and come up. And this knight of coins archetype is very diligent. And the archetype, the knight of coins, sorry, excuse me. What he does is he is very, very deliberate. And so if the Knight of Coins ever sees that he may have misstepped or maybe neglected something, there's never any shame or haste. He will always backtrack and address that issue, because the Knight of Coins values the long game. The Knight of Coins really values every step, and he's got a dynamic way of thinking. People don't notice this because people think dynamic and they think speed. No, the Knight of Coins has got this dynamism down to an art, you see. And so when we're in our own essence, in our very own pure essence, we are perfect. And the Knight of Coins, hydrate. The Knight of Coins, see, he is in flow state. See, he is perfect in his own essence. And so while most of the knights would, you'd expect for them to be more hasty. They're knights after all. They're trained to go and execute their mission. But you see, the Knight of Coins in his essence is able to be dynamic and this very, it's like planning every step for these dynamics. And so what I'm seeing is that this forgiveness of oneself, this change of this idea of lack when it comes to love, to redemptive, universal love, always deserving, always knowing that there's nothing that you've got to do inherently to be loved. Love is you, you are love. And I'm seeing that this has triggered this dynamic necessity for you to go back in time and forgive all these versions of yourself, Pisces, that didn't ground yourself in love. Anything that maybe any time of your life that the foundation was maybe shaky or something like this, you're going back, and then this Pisces of coins, grounded, and I keep hearing Virgo energy is getting grounded in the safety of this forgiveness and the knowing at the stage of the Page of Coins, at the stage of the Knight, and also the King of Coins. And we'll just go ahead and add in the Queen as well. This is Pisces of Coins is what I'm seeing. And I see Pisces going back and just pouring this universal love all over these past versions of yourself in your mind, you understand? So, switch. Moving forward. We've got dynamic. This position is the correspondence. I feel a sneeze coming. It's okay. So the principle of correspondence states, as above, so below, right, Pisces? Okay, so the energy between your heart and your mind, what's going on? What are you projecting into the world here with your third eye, darling? is the frequency of delight. Number 19, delight. The frequency of delight supports our capacity to create and experience feelings of intense joy and happiness. The more delight we feel, the more delight we evoke in others. Here with death. Oh, here, have a look. Okay, delighting in this death. This is funny. Oh my, here we are. So funny. Have a look, okay? Have a look. Here with death. Okay. Yes. So this is no, really, it's delightful, honestly, because I'm seeing this death of this lack. It's just a complete rebirth. You go back. So a lot of people talk about this meditation and this kind of the final, when you finally give your permission to like, let it go, to clear it and ground it and let it go, not to resist it and ignore it and let it go. So once you make this decision to go back and forgive your past selves or something like this archetype of Pisces of coins with a hint of Virgo. So what I'm saying is that this is now putting you into this delightful feeling where you can probably be in touch with your inner child, be creating, projecting some happiness, something coming from universal love. But this is the thing, though, you have to know, Pisces, that probably, hydrate. You're gonna be clearing, like, you're clearing, I'm sorry, I'm so distracted, but like my cat, she never comes around me, only when I'm working, and so I only get to see her like when I'm like this, when I'm channeling, she's like doing her stuff, but then the rest of the time, no. So I'm so happy, you guys, and I keep on getting distracted. Sorry about that. It's okay. Emily, she's so sweet. Hi. Okay. Sorry, you guys. Okay, this is the message, though. You are delightfully projecting what you want into the world, Pisces. Definitely, darling. Okay, you are. But see, it doesn't feel like that because this is a death. This is Scorpio energy. When we go back and we decide to forgive our past selves, each version of that self then has to kind of sit with that and release, right? And so it just takes a little time, Pisces. And these are also like when Pisces forgives, when Pisces like decides to forgive, they forgive all of the levels, all of the layers of emotion that kind of builds up into whatever that thing is that needs to be forgiven. So I'd like you to know that although you're seeing this, you're seeing your manifestations. You will be seeing your manifestations here, darling, coming into fruition when you're delightful in this wonderful energy. Like, I have been trying to manifest my kitten talking to me and being around me, but I have to be in this delightful energy. Perfect reflection, darling, okay? So, but as when I do the clearings for these readings, okay, it's what I'm getting. I go through and I electromagnetically I do releases for the signs so that your energy is flowing, darling, okay? And when I'm cleaning, I'm also cleaning us. This is just my way of keeping everything flowing and so that I can stay current with these frequencies. And so then when I do that, first and foremost, I'm doing that clearing on myself. And this is what I'm seeing here with this delight. It takes a little while. I'll do the clearing depending on the emotions that are trapped. I only clear negative emotions that may be trapped in the body. And I'll do that, and it always takes about 2 days for that one particular clearing to really start getting my energies. And then whatever those trapped emotions are, whatever shadows have to come up in order to clear those trapped emotions, you know, we're busting through that. And so it's just, we're kind of chipping away at layers of calcification, but don't be discouraged because you're intentionally changing and it just takes time. Let's remember that our manifestations already exist, and not just that, like also our bodies have to be catching up. Not only like our cognizance, we have to wait on the 3D for our cognizance to catch up and see our manifestations, but also, darling Pisces, we have to allow our bodies to also catch up. When we release, we're becoming lighter. And I have, for the Pisces and the light, I have done a release for you guys, for us, for myself first and foremost, so that when I do activate these frequencies, they're on a healthy plane. So I want you to know that your manifestations are coming into fruition. And as you're going through this death, as this transformation of understanding that you are universal love and that redemptive love is all around you, it's just gonna take a little time, so be patient with yourself, okay? You're going to be experiencing ascension symptoms. Okay. Switch, but we've got to do a little clear. Let's clean up. Okay, so that was the principle of correspondence, Pisces. Let's move forward here. I'm seeing this desert selenite. This desert rose selenite is right on the solar plexus chakra card. I didn't do that consciously. So yeah, that's saying something. And when I woke up this morning, hold on guys. When I woke up this morning, I was like so stretched out, right? And I looked down at my stomach. It was yellow. I was seeing yellow. Now I'm seeing this solar plexus chakra with this selenite, this grounding. Beautiful, beautiful. This is good stuff, all right? So, okay, this has to do, we're moving forward into the principle of cause and effect, Pisces. So what kind of causes and effects are in your power here? And it has to do with the solar plexus chakra, number 3 here, with the yellow flower of life. The frequency of the solar plexus chakra, the yellow flower of life. I'm just bringing it in, okay? All right, okay. The yellow flower of life supports our sense of self, our personal power, and our willpower. As well as our knowing of who we are and what our contribution is to the whole. I see that's what happened with this cause and effect. I mean, that's just one facet of what happened with this cause and effect frequency with you, darling. Whatever triggered this understanding that this choice of accepting everything as universal love in the mind space. See, our heart and our minds, the mind can only contemplate emotion, but the mind can choose to run as the mind is contemplating the emotion that it may have noticed. Energy in motion, right? So the mind will notice a change in the body. You will understand it. And what is this? Oh, so yes, the mind can send it through the heart, though. See, anybody can project anything to you. You can even project false things to yourself. But if you consciously run it through the heart, nobody can take from you what you know to be true in your heart. And I see this choice to let go of these thoughts. And I see that choice did the cause, that was the cause of this. You see, the solar plexus activation caused it for you, darling. Good job. Oh, with the Fool, you see, and it's a major arcana. It's our first major. I'm telling you, I was seeing solar plexus yellow on my solar plexus. I'm just a reflection of you, darling. With this Fool, and when I read these, when I read the majors in this reading in particular, these are destiny cards. These are written into the contract that you've made for yourself. This is an agreement you made with yourself. Very strong destiny card. What I see, Pisces, is that you have followed fate now onto your destiny path. Okay, so did I read this solar plexus? Please have a look at the yellow flower of life here. Okay, for your subconscious, for when I activate. Now with the Fool, yeah, you're embarking here. You're embarking. You were very brave to go to be reborn here into delight. And now I see you like as the Fool, but see, he was so scared. He was so brave. He was so scared. But he went down into the dungeon and he faced those dragons, you see? That's what happened. Like, if anybody is familiar with the story. So the solar plexus chakra frequency is definitely activated. You must have faced some fears. Pisces, my darling, you looked the dragon head on and you didn't run. You see? Now everything is changing. It's what I see. I see it here. Moving forward. The next position is what you can't change, and I correlate this to the principle of gender, for we cannot change what we are born into the world as. So, I mean, beforehand we can, but once you're here, you're here. And it's funny that I felt the need to distinguish that because it's the frequency of perception, number 35. And so, you know, let's go. The frequency of perception, it's true. Whatever I'm gonna say is true. The frequency of perception supports our natural curiosity, moving us beyond our comfort zone. To find the edges of what we perceive as real and to take a good, hard, deep look at it. Have a look, Pisces, at the frequency of perception here. Okay? See? Very good. Sorry about lighting. It's okay. So the frequency of perception is paired with another major. How nice. It's the Hermit. Oh, so we're going in within ourselves. Yeah, because you're going through this death. Oh my God. I'm seeing the Fool, death, and the Hermit. But first it comes out death and the Fool and the Hermit. Wonderful. It's beautiful. I see. Oh, and I was telling you that there was Virgo coming through. You're going to need to be grounding your new perception also. So it's going to take time. Oh my gosh, I've got these earphones in and I still hear that. Sorry guys, whatever. Okay, so this is wonderful. Oh, and it's the Starling Boy. So he goes really, really deep into himself and he traverses all levels of the astral, right guys? So that's what he does if you didn't know, okay? I'm seeing that light as being the... Ooh. I'm almost seeing him scrying into the light, almost looking into that light and breathing the fire. The bird is representative of many things. I'm not going to say any of them. You guys, Spirit says, what does that bird represent to you? To ask yourself is what I hear. Okay, so, but it has to do with your perception. So, okay, what do I see? And what you can't change your perception is that this is what I was saying too, darling. Your mind, you know, ideas are confusing. They're just all over the place, right? The ideas, thoughts, they're just all over. So, but you can make the choice to run these thoughts through the heart. You know, when you're having a thought, and your intuition, your spirit will tell you, like, do I need to second guess this? And then you take the time to do so. And when you take the time to do so, breathe the thought into your heart and cover that thought with the green for the heart chakra. And breathe in, back straight, belly soft. Breathe that thought into your heart. Ask yourself if it's true, and you will know the answer. Don't worry in your meditations and your breath work, okay? You need to go within. You need to read the fires within. You need to read your you know, you need to see what this does. Like, if whatever these whatever, ay Dios mío, because we're talking about your perception. So the fact is that this is very important, that you come to this place, darling, to a place where your perception is not going to be triggered by anything or anyone outside of yourself. When we are projecting our manifestations into the world delightfully, it's a liability for anyone else to be able to affect our perceptions. Really, it is our choice who we get counsel from. That is different. But anything that might be projected toward you in any old false beliefs, I see that if they ever come knocking, just run it through the heart space here, okay? As the Hermit does. This is for you, my darling. Ooh, I'm feeling, let's clear it in the third eye. Ground it. Go. Hydrate. Let's go. We're gonna move forward, guys. Just a second. Okay, everybody, let's go. Moving forward. The next. Okay, Pisces. Just tuning in here, Pisces. Number 33, miracle. This is beautiful, Pisces. I'm happy to see this purple. I'm so happy to see this purple here because of the delight in the third eye. Over here in the correspondence, rather. Very good. Okay. The frequency of miracle supports our belief in ourselves as part of source, and therefore our belief that anything is possible. Number 33, miracle. Okay. Now, it's paired here with the Page of Spears. Page of Wands. Page of Wands. What is this? Okay, let's have a look, darling. Now, your rhythm has to do. Your rhythm, Pisces, has to do with what you're doing. Okay, so this is like macro, micro, okay? On a micro scale, your breath work would be your rhythm, or your routines, your circadian rhythms, things like this. But even the rhythm of your habits as well. Even your heartbeat, like your rhythms are very, very particular. Some people like have slight heart murmurs, things like this. Okay, rhythm, there's a rhythm to everything. Everything has sound, therefore there will be a rhythm. It is very particularly fine-tuned. It's miraculous here, I see here. So and I keep on seeing the number 33. The number 33 is like really, 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 and I'm hearing Jesus, 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 and I'm thinking about the portal. Also, this 3-3 portal that passed or whatever. I mean, I didn't take advantage of it, but I saw it all over the internet. So maybe you did take advantage of that, and I want you to know, if you did like do any work on that day, then that's good for you, because it's in this frequency of miracle. And so I wanted to see this purple, you know. But I'm also seeing the beautiful colors of the light. I see creation. This is coming in. Whatever. So, okay. So let's just think about the third and whatever may have happened there. But also, this has to do with every day, darling. And so what is he seeing? So it seems like this page has made it here. What are you doing, page here? What is this? See, he's contemplative. Do you see the pyramid out there? This page is thinking about embarking somewhere new. You're on the outsides, you're on the peripheral, you're looking into some walls, and I'm seeing that you want to break these walls down. That I'm seeing that this page has come It's funny because usually, see, this is just a new energy because you just started this. You just started this universal love thing. You're going through this death, like releasing all this old bullshit so you could forgive yourself in your heart. So there's a lot of forgiveness going on, but it's very dynamic. We're talking about the different phases also of the page, the knight, the king, even the queen I mentioned. And now I'm seeing the page of spears, but I'm seeing this page of spears wanting to break these walls down, to conquer almost, to free a part of himself. And I'm seeing that he's this is out of the ordinary for a page. This is a channeling of all different spears energy, all different, I don't normally read like this, all different passions. So your passions, I delightfully, and I mentioned your inner child, and we're talking about creation. So this is why, so as you're feeling fiery and everything, it may feel a little, you may feel like you're a little immature or a little wet behind the ears. It's okay for you to feel this way. It's the passion part, it's the spirits part that's important in your daily rhythm. You're in this miraculous frequency, darling. And so please stay. Now, I'm not saying like go all the way to little inner child. I'm talking about page energy. The page is new. The page is just learning the palace grounds, the castle grounds. The page is just getting attuned with the, you see, with the different people that he will be delivering messages to, things like this. Okay, the page is just stepping into royalty here, into the court. And miraculously, this is a rhythm. Okay, so you're just you're thank you for your patience, Pisces, and letting me attune myself to this, darling. So this is you now adjusting, and I'm seeing this Scorpio slow kind of this death energy, but I'm also seeing this Fool and young, this like a young, the Fool is older here and the Hermit is younger here. I'm just seeing like timelessness, and I'm just seeing I don't know, the ages of Pisces here, different ages not being really, time is different to you, darling. Your perception is different right now. And so when you're going through your days, what I'm seeing is that it's very important for you, and it's going to be easy for you to be exploring the world. Your perception is yours alone now, you see. So you need to get into this creative, fiery, kind of passionate, gung-ho energy of learning the new world around you. What you've created, you set the parameters, and miraculously you're bringing this into fruition by, in your rhythm, staying connected, not with the child who cannot fend for themselves, and not with the adult who's set in their ways, but with this page-like energy that is exploring the new grounds and attuning themselves in this miraculous frequency where this kind of manifestation just becomes miracles every day, darling. Okay? Humans just needed a word to be able to describe it. But they're common, sweetheart, if you choose that. If you choose to see the miracle of you. Moving forward, Pisces. This, I don't know what's up with your overall rhythm, but I need to calm down. It's a lot of energy too. Okay, we'll take a minute. We're just gonna take a small second, guys. Lots of energy, that's all. It's okay. Ah! There we are. Okay, thanks, guys. All right, in your overall rhythm, you've got number 40, soul time. The frequency of soul time asks us to allow the possibility of a new reality to emerge, one that embraces the concept that while the corporeal body is mortal, the soul is timeless, limitless, and infinite. Oh, overall vibration here of Pisces, and the light and loving light here, Pisces. Have a look, soul time. Okay. Have a look. Paired here with the King of Coins. Okay, so this is what I'm saying. This King of Coins, he's jaded, and he just makes this King of Coins definitely makes some shady decisions, guys. Okay. And I'm seeing this, the frequency of soul. Let's see, a new reality to emerge, one that embraces the concept that while the corporeal body is mortal, the soul's timeless, limitless, and infinite. And then I'm seeing a change. This is why, okay, so this King of Coins, he's kind of a butthead, right? So like his character in the show, in the book, all right? And I'm seeing that this is a forgiveness of that. And that's what I'm saying. This is what was going on with this Pisces and Virgo, Pisces of coins, and all different ages. Like I'm just seeing all these different, an agelessness, a wisdom within you, cultivating, and this is a wisdom that's been cultivated by trial and error, by mistake, by almost, like I said, we're cutting through like small calcification, we're chipping through calcification little by little in this rebirth. Okay, your body's having to adjust, and your body's adjusting to this kind of thing, the kind of forgiving oneself of a rigidity and of making poor choices in said rigidity. So this rigidity was probably a lack-based mindset of where you thought you had to like do things a certain way, like that one way only. And so then you started making like iffy decisions. And I see Pisces going back and really doing this work. Oh, this is your whole overall vibration with the soul time. And I was happy in your rhythm to see the purple and the delightful yellow, but I'm seeing that you're really having to go work. You're having to do this real, true inner dialogue, inner work, inner traversing. So there's some things that you are releasing, Pisces, and you're doing a great job with the soul time. Okay, your overall vibration is showing me that you're reconditioning your soul in this reevaluation and in this position, permission that you gave yourself to feel differently and see differently. Okay, Pisces. Moving forward, I am going to clear and ground Pisces, and I'm going to go ahead and get some more details with the Rider-Waite-Smith again. If any one thing has caught your interest here, just focus on that one thing and then come back to the video later and you can think about other things, okay? Our consciousness, our conscious awareness always does really well when it's focused on one thing at a time. Your subconscious got you in the rest, okay? All right, let's go. In the highest loving light, Holy Spirit. In the highest loving light, Spirit. The highest loving light. Ground it. Let's see. Definite. Okay, get all the cards. Wow. Beautiful. It's all right. I like it. It's good. Let's go. Thank you for your patience, Pisces. I have to stick to my framework, you understand? Here we are. Beautiful. The Queen of Coins comes out. So that's what it is, that there was some questionable, your overall vibration has to do with some questionable third-party situations. It doesn't have to be relational. It could be anything coming between you and yourself. Anything, all programming. Like I'm seeing 2 cups as, like, say one is your heart and one is your mind, and I'm seeing this third, like, intrusive cup that that, like, you accepted for a really long time, and so you went back and had to, like, forgive yourself for accepting that third party, whatever it was. And your overall vibration, it's what I see with the moon at the bottom. Okay, moving forward, Pisces, let's go. So what you have here in the heart space, paired with your 7 of Swords and the universal love. Universal love is 44 and miracle is 33. That has something to do with this. So whatever you number people. So, okay, moving forward. So the 7 of Swords here paired with the Page of Swords, and I'm just seeing you allowing yourself, allowing, kind of looking, taking a peek at the different recesses, the inner recesses of your mind. You see this page is, he's creeping behind the trees in this little forest of himself here in the mind space, and I just see this reconfiguration of your mind space here, darling. So this is what's happening with this universal love. You're really starting to understand the concept, and whenever you don't understand the concept of it, you're running it through your heart, and you're finding your answers. You're learning how to let those swords, just how to know that you have continual universal love all the time on your side, my love. Moving forward over here in the heart space, with dynamic and the Page of Coins, and it's so funny because I didn't even make the correlation, but this Page of Coins is the same person as the Fool. You see, it's the same character, and he's just younger here, and he's just older here when he's playing the Fool. Usually the Fool is younger, but no, he's making his choice later on. It's interesting, isn't it? Okay, moving forward with dynamic. Okay, it's paired with the Six of, Triumph, winning, 6 of Coins. Since, ay, Dios mío, ¿qué pasó conmigo? Ay, mierda. Excuse me, guys. Ooh. It's just the channeling. Thanks, guys. Just working out these energies for us, you guys. Fuck. Okay. Yeah, so dynamic in the Page of Coins. I'm seeing the 6 of Wands, the 6 of Rods. I'm seeing Triumph in the heart space. This is dynamic. This is like polarity of emotions. It's the heart space and then the dynamic. So I'm seeing like a spectrum. I'm seeing, so the spectrum of this emotion, like the spectrum between, say, fear and love. Okay, and then I'm seeing overlaid on top of that the spectrum between, I don't know, awake and asleep. And then I'm seeing overlaid spectrum of polarity of emotions, and I'm seeing that you're just basically you're systematically traversing this dynamic in the heart, these dynamic emotions, systematically going through, running them through the heart and learning to ground them, traversing the spectrums of emotions dynamically and then grounding them. And I'm just seeing, what is this? The word, what's the word? The accomplishment of it. You're doing it. You're triumphant here, okay? In these transmutation and grounding of these emotions here, darling. You're doing well. Okay, moving forward. So, and the correspondence here with the light, then with death and the light here, you've got the major arcana of judgment, darling. You've laid this judgment upon yourself. Okay. What does the universe say about this? Yeah, that's another thing though. You see, it's always going to be your judgment. You need to also be settling and understanding that it's always going to be your judgment that puts you into this frequency of delight, darling. I'm going to activate it for you and everything. You may consciously access it. I'll put a picture of these frequencies in my community tab, and then you can consciously go and meditate and look at them, but you don't necessarily have to. It's just the recognition that you're going through this transformation, okay, of accepting universal love all around you, and your manifestations are going to be coming through because you're going to be now understanding that all is love. You're going to be taking action with love for yourself and toward others, everything that you do. So and this doesn't mean like that you're gonna be, this is also a choice. Like, this is what I mean. It's gonna be your choice. This is judgment, darling. Okay, so it's always gonna be your choice to go into this frequency of delight. And so there will still be like, there's gonna be shadows coming up. When you make the choice to change your life and to reprogram, these shadows are gonna be illuminated, and this is spirit just making a reiteration that it's always a choice. Not everybody's gonna like this, what's going on, okay? But it's always gonna be your choice. You lay the judgment on your own life. No outside forces, okay? And I'm seeing that you this is a shadow. This is something that you had to deal with this Three of Cups that I was telling you about. You're forgiving yourself for this Three of Cups, for this letting outside entities kind of get you out of this delightful, beautiful flow of manifestation. So yeah, so I'm just saying that I just want you to know, you know, that as you're going through, you're gonna be like in and out of the void, whatever. So if you ever find yourself down, remember the Spirit's telling you destiny path is you passing judgment on yourself and deciding to be in flow, deciding to do whatever the fuck you gotta do so that you could be in flow, because your manifestations are gonna come into fruition when you have the freedom within yourself to be honest and pure in your own essence. Your own essence is the magic, and it is your judgment that will bring you into delight, this pure, creative, delightful energy, okay? All right, moving forward. Here is a reiteration here with what can in your cause and effect with the solar plexus and the Fool. The Seven of Swords came up. So the Seven of Swords is the one that originally came with universal love. It's when, you know, this lack-based mentality. And I told you that I saw the solar plexus activating the universal love. And now I'm seeing this. I'm seeing the full circle, the now transmuting this as the Fool. I'm seeing this has come up in cause and effect, and I'm seeing that you have caused the effect of transmuting this into having a very strong solar plexus chakra, and also being able to be in this foolish kind of light, trusting energy in the world. I'm seeing the transmutation of this limited feeling of like just taking what you can get, and just understanding that what you can get is what you give yourself. What you do, everything is everything. There's no partial anything. And I'm seeing that you realize this now. You're going to be able to pass your judgment. I am seeing that you're going to be able to pass your judgment and be in delight. You're worrying a little bit. You're worrying that you're not going to be able to stay in flow. No, don't worry, okay? It's your choice. If you notice that you're not in a good flow, it's your choice. Do what you got to do. Take a walk. Take a walk and ground is what I'm hearing. Okay, moving forward. Okay, so in what can't be changed with cause and effect, you've got perception in the hermit, and then see, if this is where you're going to find your stability. It's the Four of Wands. So what you can't change is the necessity to go within yourself, run things through your heart. Yes, like the hermit. All right, this is also while you're in astro, so it's gonna be also while you're in a dream state. Your spirit is doing this also on different levels of consciousness. Your spirit is also finding, like, you're always finding your perception from within on your own. And I'm seeing that you're grounding in real life. I'm seeing a grounding in real life only coming through this, changing your perception as the hermit. Okay, as the hermit does. Maybe doing some fire scrying or some firework, maybe cutting cords with fire or something like this, you guys. And don't forget to, like, ask yourself, what does this bird mean to you? I'm not supposed to give you any ideas. You're supposed to choose. Okay. And your rhythm, number 33, miracle. So with the Page of Spears and the frequency of miracle, you have now the Queen of Coins. So Pisces, it's your season. And you're probably, I mean, you're always all over the place, but I think that, like, your emotions are probably really deep right now. You're going through a big change, like a transformative change over here, having to do with really the real true, you I'm sure understood what universal love is, your Adam manifestation activation reading. But this is a choice to be in, to really step into this redemptive universal love, like, all the time, this choice of your own. And I was talking about Pisces of Pentacles, and I even mentioned the Queen, and now here she is. So your feminine, your masculine grounding energy is on point. And even the feminine and masculine energy, as you experienced it at all different levels of the life the timeline you're currently on. So I'm just seeing a lot of energies that you just weren't able to grab a hold of in your experience. And I'm seeing you healing that and the here and now, understanding that time is relevant. It's your understanding, it's your comprehensive cognitive beliefs that are more true than time. I see you miraculously grounded here. And I see you being able to be still in a little wet behind the ears energy, or a knowing that you're still learning, being flexible enough to know that you're still learning, but still accessing that young, vibrant, masculine vitality of the page, just coming into court and learning the grounds and learning, to live within the parameters that you've set for yourself now. You're doing wonderful. It's great. Okay, moving forward. We're going into this. Oh, we've already talked about this. Okay, so I see that you are really doing some heavy work on your soul time. The possibility of it asks you to allow the possibility of a new reality to emerge. This is the third time that I read this, so I know that this was an inner dialogue within yourself, and I think that you really are doing this. You're doing a great job. All right, it's just this is spirit revealing to me what you're forgiving, and I see that you are forgiving it, and you are going to come in, and then this king and this Queen of Coins is going to really help you guys in whatever you're manifesting. Okay, sweetheart? Okay, so Pisces. Oh, huh. I see. Excuse me. I just saw something there. Sorry, excuse me. What I'm doing is I'm clearing, I'm grounding for us. The third eye. And I'm gonna go in for some channeled messages. Let's do this, okay? Let's see. So let's see what shadows. 3-card spirit, please, spirit and loving light. Let's get some channeled messages with these oracles. What shadows has Pisces and loving light been dealing with, or anything like this, spirit? The shadows have to do with not accepting anybody else's programming. There's no, I'm getting this idea of like deciding to program yourself before somebody else does, basically, or like already irritated with the fact that you are so programmed, and deciding that you'll take it into your own hands. You don't need anybody's blueprint for how do they, you know, how they program themselves, how to manifest. There's no necessity to program yourself, darling, if you're living in your own essence, all right? So just so you know, like, your thoughts and everything can be fluid. You don't have to consciously like program, follow any set, you know, way. No, your way is your way and it's perfect. I wondered how far this would go. Number one, the first shadow, spirit and loving light. Pisces. Pisces. I wondered how far this would go. Come on, Pisces and loving light. The shadow. That was a shadow 3-card, spirit. I'm not coming back. All right, and the response, another one is, yes, it's too late. Let's get some responses here. Messages of closure for these. I wondered how far this would go. I'm not coming back. Yes, it's too late. Okay, Pisces. So the response here, I wonder how far this would go. Please forgive yourself. Yeah, so this is it. Like you got to a point, something broke it, something triggered your solar plexus. You were brave, like the fool, like he was older, but he just was so brave. It didn't matter. Like, he didn't let any of the programming from his entire life, and everybody's got their idea about him. He's very different, but he faced that fear, him with himself. This is what I see. I wondered how far this would go. You faced it. Like, your subconscious was very patient. You were patient with yourself. And now you're forgiving yourself. Is beautiful. I am not coming back. And now I'm seeing, I support your path. This is you not ever going back. And this is you saying to yourself, I support your path. This is beautiful. I see very self-sufficient. Beautiful. This is beautiful energies. All right. Yes, it's too late. The shadow. Yes, it's too late. Thank you for making amends. Oh yeah, a lot came out. So okay, yeah, so you had to do some accepting of you had to let some stuff go. I didn't know how to comfort you. I was uncomfortable showing emotion. You had to notice this about these people. Whoever, like those other outside forces, in order for you to forgive them, because it's all also a forgiveness of yourself for dealing with that. So you're seeing these, you're starting to realize what happened in this relationship, why they were uncomfortable showing emotion. They didn't know how to comfort you. You're seeing that and accepting it and saying it's too late for that, but moving forward. Okay, that's what I see when it comes to the shadows and the messages of closure. Okay, and those messages of closure can be from the higher selves of people who are not giving you closure right now, or your ancestors, or also the highest version of whatever egregore of whatever situation it was that, like, situations that didn't work out, things that you may have built up into some kind of working system in egregore, and that it didn't work. It kind of, you're letting it go, like, okay, that didn't work out because there was, you know, an uncomfortability of showing emotion, and they didn't know how to comfort, or I didn't know how to comfort, whatever. And I'm just seeing like a letting go, making amends. It's too late, understanding. Beautiful. Okay, moving forward. Messages of love, oracle cards, Pisces. Let's see, what does Spirit have to say? What does your Spirit have to say to you? What is this? What does my Spirit have to say to you about your Spirit, darling? Let's go. In the highest loving light. Messages of love, let's go. Come on. Mastery, you've learned the spiritual lesson. Beautiful, it's so beautiful, it's true. Now, you guys are all going to be facing your own, what this has to do, you apply this to the manifestations in your life. Your whole life is a manifestation of your essence, okay? And I'm just looking into you. And it's showing me that you learned a spiritual lesson. Okay, intuition, you already know the answer that you seek. You see, because now you're a master. You can trust your intuition. You've given yourself permission to be always in universal love, running things through your heart. And this is how you're protecting yourself from this false programming, intrusive thoughts, any third-party issues. Play hard and go slow. Go slow. I'm seeing here having to do with that Scorpio card, the death card. I'm seeing this. Go slow when it comes to your manifestations. Be patient with yourself. Find a little bit of evidence every day or every other day. If you're concerned, or if there's any doubt creeping in when it comes to your manifestations, that can be easily remedied by collecting a little bit of evidence. Every time you notice it, just jot it down, write it down. Show that even if it's just the smallest change toward your goal, recognize it and try to recognize it in not synchronicity, synergistically. You'll notice these things. So go slow when you're going to be seeing like synergistic things that happen, synergistic synchronicities that happen in your cognizance. And that is your proof that you are definitely manifesting. Your body's just catching up here with this transformation that you're going through. And Pisces, it's your judgment all the time to get back into the light. And if there's ever any doubt, you run it through your heart. And if there's still any doubt, you're running things through your heart, but you're also collecting evidence that your manifestations are coming through, and that evidence is for your mind. This is how you then are merging your heart and your mind, okay? And any other rendition of whatever I just described, you just apply it to your own life and whatever is best for your own personal flow, okay? And by doing this, going slow, you're preparing yourself to play hard and find time to laugh, goof off, and enjoy each other. And go slow. Take time to get to know each other. Play hard. Find time to laugh, goof off, and enjoy each other. And I was talking about your choice to be in delight. Delight is having to do with the sacral creation. So go slow and play hard. In your creations, it's going to be a reflection of your relationship, if that's what you want. And we're going to look into the masculine and feminine energies within you, Pisces. And those masculine and feminine energies are going to represent the relationship that you're calling in for yourself. So let's see, because it looks like you're being called to play hard, to slow down so you can play hard. It's so nice. Second chance. This relationship deserves a second chance. Whatever this, I'm not gonna go deep on this message. You know your relationships, if they're healthy, you know, run it through your heart. If it's a healthy relationship that you have in your mind right now, it deserves a second chance. But if there's any toxicity, my answer is no. Okay, I said it. So, hydrate. Pisces. Here, I will look into your yang energies. Okay, let's do this. Your inner yang, inner masculine energies, inner moving energies. Let's see. Show me, Spirit. Okay, so your inner yang says, do I still have a chance? I'm missing you. I would do it all again. Ooh, let's see. What does the inner yin say? Do I still have a chance? I'm missing you. I would do it all again. Oh my gosh, Kitty's here. She's like hanging out with me. It's so awesome, you guys. It's beautiful. It's so beautiful. Let's go. This is... You see, the relationships that you desire, they come to you only naturally when you're in flow. I have been desiring this relationship with this feline ever since I adopted her like 8 months ago. And she's just now being around me, and she's only now comfortable doing it while I'm here in flow. While I'm looking into your yin and your yang energies. This is a message, okay? This is a reflection. Stay in flow as much as you can. It's going to bring a beautiful inner balance within yourself. And inevitably, your relationships will reflect that. And yes, let's see if they'll be romantic. Do you still have a chance? The response is, I feel you even though we are apart. Then, I miss seeing you. The response is going to be, I know I was a distraction from your pain. I would do it all again, says Yang. Yin says a lot. Yin has a lot to say. Slow down, baby. Hold on. Hold on, baby girl. This is what I'm hearing. Hold on. I knew exactly what I was doing. I would do it all again. And do I still have a chance? I feel you even though we are apart. This is a desire to merge the yang and the yin energies. Do I still have a chance? I feel you even though we are apart. Yes, yes. If yang is saying, do I still have a chance? And yin is saying, I feel you. It means that she's magnetizing. Yin, your yin energy is magnetizing, and it's causing yang to question, do I have a chance for these dreams? Can I still go after them? And I see that you're going toward your yin aspect, your yin energies, and you're feeling it out. You're feeling it out. I feel you. I feel you. You're merging your yin and your yang energies. It's beautiful. I miss seeing you. I know I was a distraction from your pain, says Yin. I miss seeing you. I know there's some healing of this. No, you see that third party that in your overall vibration here, you're needing to heal this any distractions that, see, there was some escapism here, darling. Pisces. There's some escapism, and your yin energy realized that no. So, okay. So your yang energy recognized a necessity to run things through your heart. And your yin energy was magnetizing your yang energy to do so. And your yin energy is noticing a unhealthy discrepancy here when it comes to the processing of pain. And I see that maybe there was a hold on that. I'm seeing you. The yang energy was, I see there was a pause by the yin energy. Like, well, like this is a distraction. It's an unhealthy distraction. And your yang is like just on hold. Almost observing, like waiting for his turn. Like you're waiting to move to take action, but first you're wanting to make sure that there's no third party, no distraction from the pain. We're always transmuting the pain. We're facing it. We're being brave, just like he was over here, like the Fool. Okay. And I'm seeing here with your Yang energy, I would do it all again, and I knew exactly what I was doing. This is just fulfilling you followed faith, followed faith, and you're on your destiny path. This is a little joke from you to you, from your yin energy to your yang energy. This is I would do it all. This is a satisfaction. I looking back in retrospect at your challenges and everything that you had to transmute, and saying, damn, I knew it. I can't believe I was so confused back then. I was so distraught, but I actually put myself through that. I knew what I was doing. And then Yang being like, yeah, like to your yin energy, Yang being like, yeah, it's worth it. Like, this is worth it. Like, we'll do it all again, all the pain, everything. So I want to feel that way again. And you came closer to anyone, which is really, really beautiful. I'm seeing that your yin energy is now ready to take your foot off the brakes there with that pause and go forward toward the yin energy, or at least open up, because I already saw this magnetism. So I see that you're gonna start allowing your yin energy to then flow again once you're sure that you're not having some distractions from your pain and you're actually addressing your shadows. And then I'm seeing like the flow of energy, and this is already, I wouldn't say it if it didn't already happen. Okay, so don't worry. So let's move forward. Okay, we're gonna close this reading, Pisces, with the wisdom of the oracle card. Okay, let's see. Thank you, Pisces. This was good. This was nice. It's the first one in a while, so yeah, it's really good. All right, let's go. Orphaned. Orphan. Let's see. Oh, I didn't get the book. Where do I have the book of this? No, nothing else. Hold on, you guys. Okay. Don't hide. I don't know what that was. I don't know why that came out. Don't hide, like be upright and true. Don't hide who you are, kind of thing. And then with orphaned, I wonder why. This is number 5. Okay. Orphaned, a sense of loss and identity crisis, recognizing that you don't fit in, the need to belong, uncertainty about your place. So it looks like any relationship or yin and yang energy is pretty balanced. I'm not thinking that. I think that we need some oracles. We were hydrate. I'm gonna go ahead and activate these frequencies, Pisces, really quick before I close. And so if you did like stick with me all the way to the end of this reading, we just need to ask you to make sure that you drink a tall glass of water or a whole bottle of water afterwards, okay? This is a lot to take in for everybody here. And I'm also cleansing us also throughout the whole reading and then activating the frequencies. So please do your part and drink some water, okay? You can say a blessing over the water first too. Hydrate. We were all meant to have connections with other people within our families, society, and the larger culture. No man is an island, and it's important to recognize when being a part of rather than separate from is essential to your well-being. The issue at hand is the need to find where you fit. Be true to your core truths and values. I said be upright and true. And I'm kind of like feeling like having a tantrum. Like I'm feeling like, no, I'm not gonna be orphaned anymore. I will not feel that anymore. This is what I'm seeing. Is how I'm feeling. Perhaps you no longer identify with a group or community the way you did before and need to find a new situation. You might be feeling a deep sense of loss or confusion Address the need to find your place with others of like mind and spirit. It's okay to let go of pressure to fit in. Not everyone will understand you. It's time to move on. Okay, Pisces, I love you. This was your manifestation activation reading, and I will talk to you next time. Bye.